Evening, all. It is 6 o'clock Tuesday evening, June 21, 22. What is a model? Well, if you look it up in Webster's dictionary, a model is an exact representation of another thing. Put it in kind of modern terms. When a car dealership decides to create a new model car, they have designers design the vehicle on paper. But at the exact same time, as soon as the paper model is rendered, a huge block of clay is delivered to the dealership. An exact 1-to-1 scale using the engineer's blueprints, per se. They recreate a two-dimensional model, a piece of paper, into a three-dimensional 1-to-1 scale exact replica of what that engineer's vision would look like in the real world. So the new Mustang, before it actually went to production, was created out of clay. As kids, and some of us as adults, who put together car models, spaceship models, boat models, submarines, tall ships, miniature representations of what a real life thing looks like. What is the importance of a model? A model versus a picture. Some of us have, posters of really cool cars or things like that on our walls. Why would I want a model of a car when I can just have a picture on the wall? Because as nice and as awesome as photography has become, you can't pick up the object in the picture. You can't turn it around and look at the tail lights. You can't, open the doors on the little car, see the instrument cluster on the dash. You can't see all the details that the engineer put into the design of that object. I used to compete in fine scale modeling events, and these persons had such passion for accuracy that they would go to, say, a battleship, and they would take thousands of pictures of different areas of the boat before they would actually even begin to tackle the model of the boat. They would want to see how the ropes were organized on the decks, what direction the anchor hung on the bow, rust spots off the deck, small little bitty nuances. Flashings and such. They'd want to know all the details. And then for days, weeks, months, years, painstakingly recreating every nuance in that battleship. And when they would display the model, they would actually have albums out with all the reference photos that they would have of the boat. In nature, many of us believe that the proclivities of many of the animals out there, their behavior is instinct. Well, I'm not going to totally dismiss that, but ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, most, if not all, of the animals, before they wean off of their mom's tit, they learn. Birds, once they leave the nests, then they begin to learn. All they learn while they're in the nest is that mom and dad come, bring them worms, feed them, and then they fly off. They see the mom and dad fly off. They see that model, that flight. The first thing that the baby birds learn as they mature is flight. Once the baby bird leaves the nest, then they learn to make a nest. They see the older birds do the mating dance, and then they do it. A rooster doesn't even learn how to crow until he's experienced an older rooster actually crowing. Wolves learn as pups. They see their mom, they see their dad. They learn to travel in packs. The adult birds and adult wolves and adult animals are the model for the babies. As such, in the human race, the male and the female both contribute to the personality of the child. Boy or girl, doesn't matter. The father tries to provide, go to work and provide for the family. Moms, too, go forth and provide for the family. Some psychologists seem to think that kids can sometimes interpret a two working income family as selfishness. The mom, the dad, one of the parents, if not both of the parents, neither of them have enough time for the kids. But as they actually grow up a little bit and they begin to mature, they understand that both parents working put a roof over their head, put food in their belly. The dad teaches honor, teaches keep your word, teaches protection. teaches that you are worth something. And you are worth so much that I go and work to provide for you. That I will protect you. I won't fight your wars, but I'll teach you how to fight. Moms, teach a softer side. Temperance, love, women teach faith. The Bible teaches us that the man is the religious leader of the house. But the woman is the faith and the heart of the home. When Jesus rose from the grave, his first appearance was to women. What is the significance of that? God and Jesus knew that even without touching, feeling, without physical contact, the women on faith would accept his resurrection. When Jesus finally appeared to his disciples, at least one of them didn't believe until he actually went over and touched him. Both genders offer a model of humanity to a child. And it's not even gender specific which child. Boy or girl, doesn't matter. A daughter sees in her dad protection, love, and the model for her future husband, if she chooses to marry. Guys, boys, see a model of who they want to grow up to be. Girls see in their mother the softness that they need to refine, and how to be a mom, how to be a cook, how to run a household. Girls seeing their dad, guys seeing their mom, the model for the future wives. That's not saying that all daughters marry their dads and all sons don't marry their moms. But that's the model all are based on. Absence of one of the two models creates a void in the personality of the child. They will seek something else to fill that void. Either little girls without dads can sometimes come promiscuous, looking for a male to fill that need in her personality. Boys without moms or boys without dads act out. They look for a model to fill that masculine role. And that could be a friend's dad. That could be a gang. That could be your clique at school. Nature adheres a void, and it will long to fill that void. Let's go, Brandon.